Perfect artifact. Dude, there's so many chests here. Oh, okay, I can't get any more. What? 250 out of 5,000? So there's only a certain amount of chests I can get? Oh, it costs Mist Echoes to open? Is that what it's telling me? $750. I just opened up every single freaking chest that I wanted to. I didn't even look and see what that was. At least it's not like a super grind, you know, like getting 1500 for one piece, you know, that's 3 runs. You know, just from the start, at the start. So I feel like it's not super difficult to get, like, at least, you know, to get all the pieces. So 2500, 5000, so it increases every time. Anchor of Fog. Interesting, okay. Alright, let's go back.
Is that what I think it is? Useless armor? Useless? Oh, ye of little faith, this armor was worn by Ivaldi himself. Sure, it's seen better days, but I can restore it with more Mist Echoes. And it'll help with the effects of Ivaldi's curse.
Unless there is something of value in this workshop, there is little point in staying here.
You saw all the chests in the center chamber, yes? Plus all the goodies tucked away towards the back of the workshop? And the 3 round tears, of course! But might want to be careful with those.
Why's that?
It's a literal tear in the fabric of reality itself. You want to reach your hand through there? Be my guest.
Seal the 3 round tears. Uh-huh. Well, I want to go for the Valkyrie, but just cleaning my controller. I don't exactly know how to get there, or even if there is a way. I have to go through the. I have to go through here, right, to get there. So like, keep on going left. I'm not sure if I'll even be able to survive though. Dude. Dude, man, the timing is just so friggin' annoying to get it. Did you see the circle and then, but the attack is like delayed, like way after. It's hard to get like perfect timing. Wolvers are really like annoying to fight against too. I haven't really figured them out fully. I'm not super confident in them. Fighting these guys. Play the cards right and you're good. Alright, cost me some skills, but that's alright. So is this cost to open? No. Alright, so okay, so I can only open these once. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, I completely forgot that I had to do this again. Okay. So every time I go in the middle, it resets. It's good to know. And every time I go in the middle, they get handed in, which is also good to know. I wish I can climb up here and then go up the top somehow, but could you imagine if you can climb up here and climb up here and then just take the top road? God damn it. Oh my god, it's poison, bro.
Fading fast.
Oh yeah, they missed. God damn. Quick! No, dude! I just need the chest. I can't press square. What the hell? Oh, because I'm not in a battle. Oh my god, that sucks. Alright, let's forget about this Valkyrie. There's still enough time, I guess. I don't think I'll be able to get like Probably any Valkyries in this time, in the time I've got left for stream, but one anchor of fog and 10,000 mist echoes. $15,000, 20,000. Okay. So I can't just like do these runs, and I can do these runs, but I gotta do them like for the armor. I can't just do these runs and then build the armor. I've got to actually go in the center and get those chests to get the iron or whatever that resource is to make the armor, like the older armor pieces. So I actually need that. So I actually need like to do way more runs than I thought to get more echoes. You may as well get some more, because it'd be a waste if you don't go. There's none down that road. Huh. No chest here.
Brother, you're fading fast.
Oh, I've got 500. That's like a decent goal to get 500 every time. Even though I'm going like out of my way to go down the road or between these traps.
Might want to start heading to a mist-free area. Seriously, be careful with those realm tears.
What is this place?
You are standing at the entrance to Ivaldi's workshop, a testament to the ingenuity of dwarven engineering.
Why does it smell so bad?
It's quite foul, isn't it? Well, that's a long story, but quite simply, Ivaldi messed with forces he shouldn't have, and you're breathing the consequences.
So, Ivaldi created this mist?
No, Niflheim has always been a land of mist. And snow. Endless snow, and wind, and ice. Really, it's never been a pleasant location. But Ivaldi found a way to harness all that frosty power, and built marvels that shocked the realms of both man and god.
Wow.
Yes. Wow.
So this is icy as well?
So then what happened?
Hmm?
After Ivaldi built all the marvels.
Ah, yes, well, Odin wasn't keen on the idea of dwarves building contraptions that challenged his power, so he intervened. Ivaldi was furious and retaliated. From there, things escalated, and well, here we are. Cursed Mist.
And this is why gods are best avoided.
I didn't think we'd see you out here, since you and Brock got back together. Everything okay?
Oh, better than ever. You know, I really think we've both grown in our years apart.
So how come you're back here?
Just catching some fresh air. Look, I love my brother, but he still smells like a fetid dung pile. I'm feeling creative today.
So I can actually craft one of these, huh? Niflheim ally Valley's rusted armor. I mean, vitality is going to be so low. Not really sure what I should go for, to be honest. That Renix is like so high. The vitality, man. Getting hit is getting hit once or twice, and I'm like stuffed. Gaining 25, losing, God, like heaps, man. 14, 30, 37, 47, 49. Literally, I'm losing double than what I'm gaining. So in the end, I'm losing like 25. Well, I guess I'll just go with whatever I think looks cool. Like probably this. It's got runic at least still, but it's like an all-rounder.
I don't suppose you could try keeping that clean?
Mr. Echo's Haze Weave, Smoldering Ember. So I need Smoldering Ember from Muspelheim to actually upgrade it. Which is interesting. Like at least these now, these I might be able to go into runic. Since then 14. 24 minus so 14, gaining 14. Here I'm gaining 5, 15, 21.
was the...
Okay. Stop enchantments. Unique luck. Chance to restore some protection against curse and harm any successful precision throw. Unique on blessing on any successful parry. Blessing on runic when health goes below critical level. Huh. I guess we can do the runic. You got others to get. It's 5 damage, 4 frost.
There more to discuss?
Okay, let's go back. Alright. I guess we'll stop and then we'll pick it up another time.
What's got you all bumfuzzled over there? Get going!
So how was your trip to Jotunheim?
Will you give them a little privacy? The kid just found out he's a giant. He doesn't need you interrogating him.
Brock, you knew?
Oh, we knew Faye was the last guardian of the Jotnar left in Midgard. That's why we made her the axe. We hoped it could restore the balance of power.
After Thor went all breezerk with our hammer.
Though in the end it seems she chose another path. She chose, well, you. Both of you. I suppose she figured that was the best chance for the giants to live on. And now, I suppose, that's up to you.
How about that? A young Jotun with us the whole time. And the son of Laufey, the just... Oh, I should have seen it
Laufey the
before.
Just, huh?
Been putzing around Niflheim, have we?
How can you tell?
I'd recognize Ivaldi's stench of failure anywhere. Plus, you still got some mist on your shoes. Now you're talking. Hey, whatever helps, right?
Break down Niflheim alloy to mist echoes. Interesting.
Moving on then.
I guess. What's Svartalfheim? I don't even know what Svartalfheim is yet. Asgard, Svartalfheim, and Vanaheim. Okay. We'll probably go there next game. I assume that like next game is probably going to be.
Before we return to Midgard, I should warn you. More time has passed than you likely realize. The snowfall that began when you slew Baldur comes chaos. The stuff of omens.
Omens for the coming of winter.
Not just any winter. A great winter to span 3 summers. And when it's done, Ragnarok begins.
Ragnarok. From snow.
Aye, snow. Lots more snow. And then the end of the bloody world. In that approximate order.
Another prophecy.
No, brother. Prophecy doesn't expect this for 100 more winters at least. You've changed something. Prophecy didn't count on you.
So maybe we can prevent Ragnarok in a way. Maybe us traveling all through the realms is kind of like messed up times.
I can feel it in my scrot. This is the big one.
Stop saying that. Oh, you're making me very nervous. It was bound to snow sooner or later.
That ain't just snow and you know it. It's the end times.
How dare you make me the voice of reason?
Guys,
Just discussing the weather. Bit of a cold snap lately.
What he means is, Fimbulwinter's upon us, boys. The winter to end all winters. I can feel it in my scrot.
yeah, we heard.
So if you're heading home, try to keep moving, and also to not die.
Or if you're not heading home, same advice.
I wonder what if heading home, if going home actually does anything. We still got a bunch of stuff to explore, like especially up here. Got the Valkyries. We've got the mines.
Oh man, the tower ate the Unity Stone, didn't it? I wanted to fly again.
Yes, that's a terrible pity.
Mimir, what did you call Mother? Laufey the Just? Did you know her?
I never had the pleasure. Laufey was a rumor in the halls of Asgard. A giantess warrior who thwarted many an Aesir god's plans. freeing those who they would enslave, feeding those who they would starve, generally making a nuisance of herself in the most noble of ways. Thor was terribly frustrated he could never find her to fight. Once my imprisonment began, I could only wonder what became of her, and who she would turn out to be. Yours is quite a singular lineage, lad.
Singular lineage? Don't know if I'd say that. I mean, he's part mortal, part Spartan god.
We're finally
Well,
home.
I guess part
Feels like a lifetime ago.
part Spartan,
Drafty, maybe.
mortal, part god,
It's a right
part
improvement
giant.
over having tree bark in your tadger.
Time to rest.
I'm gonna sleep through winter.
Huh. Let's save it before I do this, because I'm not sure something's going to happen.
Okay, this'll do.
Back home after
Sleep.
everything we've done.
Way ahead of you.
Oh, we actually get.
Your ball.
Is this like an epilogue? Oh, it's Thunder. Is it Thor? Oh yes. It's like Thunder to me. Yep. It's like a secret cutscene. Dude, Thor looks kind of cool, man. I don't think you can see very much of him, but... Yep, there it is. Man, that's nice. Nice ending right there. Just give me 1 second. I'm just gonna let the credits kind of play, but I'm not sure if I'm gonna. I mean, I guess I'll show it on stream. Actually, they deserve the credits deserve to roll. How good the game was. I don't really want to make my final thoughts kind of lengthy, so I just think it's just an amazing game. Like, it was just a singular, like, linear story, you know, and there was things that were in different parts of the story, like the mistletoe, and like, that came later. You know, like things like the mistletoe, and like how the doors would appear anywhere, and like the connections I had with Thor's hammer, then Baldur at the start, and you find out his Frigg's son, you know, or Freya's son. And then, you know, this whole journey of like Atreus, you know, being a quick learner with runes and language and shit like that. You know, him being like a giant, I guess. So I guess if all the giants are dead and you know, Atreus is the last one, then any descendant of Atreus will basically be part mortal, part god, part giant. So like, you know, like, doesn't matter to, I guess, considering all the races, like if he has, you know, if he has a child with an elf, then their kid is part mortal, part elf, part god, part giant. So like eventually his line, I think, is just going to be a combination of like all the races, you know, because like if he has a partner with, there's no giants left, but if he has a kid with another mortal or another god, then then that person is basically, the kid is basically part god, part mortal, part giant, which is basically what he is, right? I guess Atreus is like half giant because of Luffy, and then the other half is, so it's kind of like split into like a half, which is giant, and then a quarter mortal and a quarter god, because Kratos, I think, he's half mortal, half god, right? I guess. So then, like any children after that will kind of be in favor of whatever the race is in a way. If it's any of these three, there's no giants left, so there can't be, like, the giant side of him can't really get any larger, right? In terms of his like ancestry. So like if he has, you know, if he has a child that's a god, then it'll be like probably, then there'll be like half god, and then a quarter giant, and then 1/8 mortal, 1/8 half god, and then a quarter giant, and a quarter like mortal, I guess. I don't know, but anyway, just thinking about like the ancestry, like he can have like kids with any race basically, and they'll have a part of giant in them, obviously, and that's the only way the line will go on. But eventually I feel like the giants will kind of just be extinct eventually, right? Because like you can't have any more giant blood, you know, like in your line. You can only introduce, like you can only have you can only have partners that are either mortal or god or elf or dwarf, you know, whoever lives on after Ragnarok, I guess. But I suppose after Ragnarok they're all gonna die. Like supposedly all the gods die, or most of them anyway. So I guess whoever lives, you know, I feel like the dwarves will live just because they can go invisible and they can travel to other realms and shit. So it's probably not gonna be hard for them to run and shut that, and hide. The elves, you know, I don't know, like the Ragnarok is mostly about the gods and Midgard, like the World Serpent, Fenrir, the Aesir, the Vanir, or rather more so the Aesir, like Thor and all that. So technically the gods versus, and technically according to mythology, like Loki is the father of Hel, who takes over Helheim, and then basically Loki and Hel charged with an army of like undead god warriors or whatever against the gods, against Odin and stuff. And then Fenrir is the son of Loki, and apparently the World Serpent is another son of Loki, but I guess in this iteration it's not. It's just a World Serpent. But yeah, it's very different. Like I don't think in this iteration it's going to be like it definitely could. Maybe not in Sword Ragnarok, the sequel, but maybe in the third game, if there is one, we could play as Atreus, or maybe in the third game we'll play as Kratos and he'll die, and then we get to play as Atreus towards the end. And then, you know, Atreus will have like, you know, Loki in mythology has a giant, a wife. His first wife, I think, is a giantess, which you can't have really in this universe because there's no giants left, unless one's hiding somewhere. And his second wife is a god, the god of victory. I forgot her name, but they have 3 kids who eventually die. Two or three kids eventually die. So like this is very interesting because, like I said in AC Valhalla, it's cool to have a different take on mythology, you know, like instead of being accurate to like, you know, Odin being kind of power hungry and or knowledge hungry, I suppose, but not exactly evil, but you know, Loki kind of being evil and you know, birthing, like being able to like transform and shapeshift into creatures and birthing like monsters like the world serpent Fenrir, Hel, you know, who's like half person, half like corpse, you know, stuff like that. Yeah, and this iteration is just kind of the opposite. It's like completely different. Like Tyr is basically the best of the best, like the good guy. You don't know where he's at. I don't know if he like ran away or walked off. Maybe he's in another pantheon. Like maybe in a future game we'll see him if we enter like, I don't know, the Celtic pantheon or the Egyptian pantheon, and we'll see like Tyr there. Like he kind of not ran, but like traveled to a distant land, you know, distant place. But yeah, the story is good. I think Mimir is probably my favorite dialogue in the game for sure, 100%. I think he's probably my favorite character as well. It's between him and Kratos, and I really liked how Atreus ended up towards the end, like wise, more humble. I love that fight with Baldo, man. How he was really getting in there. Like, love how you would like pummel him and stuff, and then like you had the quick time actions for him to shoot arrows, and he would like kick and shit like that, and you would like work together. That camaraderie stuff, that's sick. You know, like father and son camaraderie, it's just mad. Like that was just so cool to see. I kind of wonder what happens with Freya, if she's gonna forgive us. You know, like if something happens to us again and we need her help, is she gonna reject us? I mean, she promised to like. I'm assuming she's gonna go bury Balder, and she promised to basically give us hell. So I'm assuming she's not gonna be a helping hand in the next game, but maybe she'll like. Maybe the part of the next game will be her development of like losing her son, and she'll hate us at first, and then by the end she'll be good. She'll be she'll kind of forgive us, and that'll be like her journey. But yeah, she was an interesting character. I really would want to see Tyr in the next game. Like, I want to see Tyr more than I want to see Thor and Odin. We've already seen Freya now, but there are a few other gods that we could see, but like Heimdall and stuff like that. But yeah, gameplay was also gameplay was just pretty good. Like upgrading the RPG kind of elements, it wasn't like too RPG, but it was also significant, to get new sets, new upgrades, and new materials and stuff like that. That was really fun. That was really cool. Yeah, the story is just sick, and the atmosphere, man. The atmosphere and the music, like the Nordic music. Dude, yeah, like it was just sick. It's really cool. The realms all felt really cool too. I guess the giants weren't frost giants. They were just giants, and then you had the fire giants. So again, another iteration that's different, and especially in mythology, the frost giants were like the major opposing force to the gods. They were at war for a long time, and they were kind of under scrutiny by the Aesir and by the gods. So yeah, I don't remember if in this universe, in this game, if Thor is Odin's son or if Thor is Odin's brother. Because in mythology, Thor is Odin's son, but I don't remember who with. But also Thor could just be like a god, like there's another god, Thor, and have no like parentage that we know of, kind of like Freya. We don't know who her parents are, but we know just eventually that like, to Mimir's story that it was the first giant, and that all the gods were kind of born of, all the gods and all the beings were born of him. So I guess you can, you know, trace the lineage back, I guess. But yeah, I don't know who Thor is in relation. Like if his father is Odin or if his brother is Odin. Same with Tyr. I don't think Tyr is related to anyone in mythology. Like he's not related to Odin or Thor. But I'm pretty sure Tyr does. I'm not sure if Tyr has children in mythology, but I know he loses his arm. Well, he loses his arm to Fenrir. But yeah, again, like Fenrir is not really in this universe, so you don't really know like what's gonna happen. I don't know if the next game is gonna be like a major time skip or what. I completely forgot the Ragnarok trailer from whenever it was, Summer Game Fest or E3 or whatever, whenever the trailer dropped. But alright, back to present day. I'm just kind of skipped the credits.
Atreus, are you ready?
Yeah, but I had the weirdest dream. Fimbulwinter was ending, and Thor came for us, here at the house.
It was only a dream.
But it felt different.
It's a prophecy.
It felt real. It felt like the future.
Then we will worry about it tomorrow. Today, there are still things we can do.
Uh-huh.
Come.
Right, so I guess that kind of like not only hints but proves that the giants could like see the future. Maybe that's how they died somehow. They like gave up their life force, or they gave up, something happened in their like prophesizing. But yeah, I'm gonna stop there. So next stream we will, let's see what we got here. Today's the 2nd. So I'm planning to do Outriders on the 4th on Sunday, but we'll see how we go. So next stream will be Outriders. You know, people have already played it and finished it, most likely on Twitch if you know, if you're really interested in the game. But I'm interested in playing it myself. So you know, even though I'll be late for release, and also like I guess I don't know, a few days late for early release. You know, people have already got the game date like days early and finished it already. But yeah, we'll be playing Outriders. I'm not sure how long that's going to take. I don't think it will take us long. I'm going to finish the story at least, and then do whatever I kind of feel like doing afterwards. Next stream, and then probably after the story of Outriders, probably come back to this game, depending. We've got Humankind on April 22nd, which I want to play. So if we finish Outriders before the 22nd, and I have you know, 2 or 3 like stream slots you know, open, I'll probably fit in some God of War stuff. I definitely want to return to this. If I have any like free, you know, stream slots, I'll probably put this game in. I want to do all the Valkyrie fights on stream, and not so much the, you know, all the farming stuff with the ashes and all the mist or whatever from Niflheim. Not so much fussed about that in general, or even putting it on stream. So if I do that, it might be offline. But I definitely want to do the Valkyrie fights on stream, and probably the other side quests. But yeah, we'll see how we go. Yeah, and then maybe along the meantime I can farm some ashes or whatever offline, and then or mist, whatever ash mist, whatever that resource is called, and then upgrade the armor. But and yeah, not so much fussed about collectibles really either. But I do want to check all the hidden chambers, Valkyrie or not. I'm assuming I don't think they all have Valkyries in them, but regardless, Valkyries is mainly the first thing I want to do on stream, and then probably the side quests for the mines and the dwarves have a couple of side quests. And then yeah, and then place the 8 helms of the Valkyries and see where that leads, see where that goes. And maybe the dragons if we haven't finished it. I don't think we've finished the dragons. What else we got? Let's see. The Valkyries, Luthor Mines, the stronghold. Oh yeah, the realm tears in the actual, what's it called, place. So yeah, we can do them, and then labors. I'm not really. We can do the braziers. I'm not sure what that's going to do though. Hidden chambers found. We've only got one left to get. Oh yes, so we got dragons still to do, which I probably would like to do. We're gonna get these upgrades sooner or later. These I'm not really too fussed about. Treasures. Not really fussed about the treasures either. I know that's the council. I guess if I go around, I'll probably find them eventually. But we have artifacts too. I'm not really fussed about these collectibles either. So mainly it'll be these. These three, the dwarven side quests, and then the Valkyries, which I'm kind of really interested in. So, yeah. Don't think there's anything else. To really even do, let alone thinking of doing so. We'll save it there one more time. And yeah, so that's the plan, I guess. Outriders next time, if nothing goes wrong, and then after we finish the story, back to God of War, doing side stuff, and then after that will be, like I said, Humankind. I've got 4 streams of that slotted until I want to play Returnal, so hopefully in those 4 streams I can finish it, or experience what I want to experience. I'm not sure how Returnal is gonna how long that's gonna take, but play that, and then I think we've got Biomutant on May 25th. So that's kind of what we've got in store for the future. Biomutant, Final Fantasy Intergrade, Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart, which we're definitely playing. Also, I want to finish the first Horizon game sometime, even at the sequels. The sequel's coming out this year, so how we might go from the first game straight into the second game, depending on when it comes out. But I feel like the Horizon game, the sequel, is probably going to come out towards the end of the year, like November or October or something. And then we got Kenna, Bridge of Spirits in August. So, yeah, dudes. So let's just let's do the math here. Let's see how many hours this took. Which I've got here. 7, 7, 7. 7.5 hours, and then 6, so 34.5 hours basically. Basically how long it took me to finish the game, or the story plus a bit of exploring and shit like that. So yeah, that's not bad. That's pretty accurate. My estimate was like 30. The estimate I think I read up was like 31 to 35. And then like 50 or something if you want to do like 100% and all the collectibles and stuff. So, yeah. I'll be playing Outriders on PC, by the way. So yeah. Not sure how into it I'm gonna get, but we'll be playing Trickstar, which is the melee class, and not really sure which subclass we're going, but I guess we'll decide when we get there. So. Yeah, that's it. Thanks guys. Catch out my can't speak. Catch out my YouTube channel, Fantom1080. I upload basically the VODs or me playing these games. Upload them to YouTube, and yeah, if you're watching on YouTube, catch me out on Twitch, Fantom1080 or 1080, Phantom with an F. And yeah, come hang out, come chill, and talk about whatever you want. Video games. Into video games, anime, manga, and stuff like that. Been watching what's it called, MCU stuff. So yeah, any of those movies or TV shows, Falcon and Winter Soldier I've been watching is pretty enjoyable. What did I watch recently? I watched like Godzilla vs Kong, watched a couple of other movies, and then we got a lot of Star Wars content coming out too. So yeah, basically a lot of media and entertainment type stuff, you know, I'm into. So yeah, hope to see you in here. Stay safe, take it easy, guys, and Phantom out. Peace. See ya.